Hey everyone, today on Darpan, the Canada-US border closure extension due to a rise in COVID-19 cases in North America. Find out what this means for Canada and the US. Traffic between the US and Canada has dropped since the border closed to non-essential travel in March, and the closure has now been extended right till August 21st. Recent polling suggests that more than 80% of Canadians favor keeping the border restrictions in place and see this as welcome news with coronavirus cases skyrocketing in the U.S. Canadian government officials say they expect the border to stay largely closed for the foreseeable future, despite calls from U.S. members of Congress to consider a phased plan for reopening. New U.S. coronavirus cases reached record levels over the weekend, with deaths trending up sharply in a majority of states, including many beyond the hard-hit Sun Belt. Although testing has remained flat, 20 states and Puerto Rico reported a record high average of new infections over the past week. 5 states, Arizona, California, Florida, Mississippi, and Texas, also broke records for average daily fatalities in that period. At least 3,290,000 cases and more than 132,000 deaths have been reported in the United States. At least 27 states have put a hold on reopening businesses or reimposed measures aimed at slowing the spread of the virus. Citing rising numbers, the governors of California and New Mexico have already taken some steps, reimposed restrictions on dining. With a surge in new cases of COVID-19 in the U.S., with large daily increases in some of the country's most populous states, that uptick is paired with an increase in traffic across the international border at airports and land crossings. Cross-border travel is also permitted for work and study, medical care, health reasons, and to maintain the flow of goods and services for essential supply chains. As a result, Canada is placing public health officials at land borders to bolster screening for COVID-19. Mark Stewart, an agency spokesperson, said officers ask all travelers about their purpose of visit, the state of their health, and look for visible signs of illness. Travel across the border has been linked to a new cluster of cases in Prince Edward Island, tied to an individual who came from the U.S. with a student visa. British Columbia saw a spike in cases, with 62 cases announced over a 72-hour period from Friday through Monday and 2 new deaths. BC Premier John Horgan, Health Minister Adrian Dix, and Chief Medical Health Officer Dr. Bonnie Henry have been asking for the border to remain closed. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe.